Welcome to Who You Callin' Bruh,
a podcast about faith, family, and fun.
My name is Jay.
And I'm his daughter, Anna.
And I'm Breckyn.
And it's Breckyn.
Yeah.
What's up? We got the boy back.
Ooh, got him.
Was I supposed to say something?
No, I don't know. We'll just see. All right, one strike for Breckyn. Let's just write that down. No, I'm just kidding. What's up, people? All right, so Anna, some pretty good feedback from the last the anxiety episode.
Yes, everybody was such a fan. Like, I'm so glad to know people relate.
Yeah, absolutely.
My shout out of the week is Miss Erin.
All right,
I got you.
Thanks.
What up? So glad we have some people listening. And so anyway, yeah, we do have Breckyn on today to talk about an event that we had over the weekend.
Wait,
What?
can I give one more shout out
Yeah, absolutely.
to Mr. Jacob Robbins because he's a listener and they visited church today.
And Haley, Jacob and
Yes,
Haley.
and Haley. We love you both.
That's right. Good to see you guys.
Y'all are
They
biggest-
live down in a town far from us. So
I'm y'all's biggest fan.
yay. And they're back.
Yay.
Okay, that was good. Also, shout out to the hilarious National Anthem fail video that Anna made us watch. Although that was like, it was old, right?
Gosh, yeah, it was old, but that was the funniest thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah, I don't know. Have you guys seen, should we drop it in there?
Or like maybe just a clip.
Yeah.
Like-
Go check out like what would you Google? It's like in 2011.
Like I Googled, I think like epic fail or like
National
national anthem epic fail.
Yeah, but it's like usually those national anthem fails have to do with how the person sings it. But this guy's voice is fine. He just
didn't know the
forgets
words.
the words.
So the exact title is National Anthem Epic Fail, and then the date, like which is part of the title, is 7/3/2011.
Yeah, you gotta look that up.
It's the best thing I've ever seen in my
That's
life.
right.
He's wearing a blue shirt.
And then check out the comments.
oh my gosh! After you finish watching it, please read the comments, bro.
Yeah, it's good.
I recommend.
It's the Star Spangled Inventory. That was one of my favorites. Okay, so yes, so as I was saying, today's episode, we are going to talk about a little movie called Wicked.
Wicked.
Yes,
Spoiler
Wicked.
alerts ahead.
That's right. And because there's a chance that maybe you haven't seen the musical of which this movie is based on.
Or
So
the Wizard
also-
of Oz. Like,
And they kind of deceive it, or the Wizard of Oz. That's right. They also kind of deceive you a little bit because it's just promoted as Wicked, but technically it's Wicked Part 1. So
it's so
To
stupid.
be continued.
yeah, so it really it's if you've seen the musical, it's the first act. So the first movie is the first act, and then the next.
musical didn't take 3 hours to get through the first half, did it
literally
now?
3 hours.
Did it
Yeah,
now?
it was a long movie.
was
But we took Breckyn to see it with us, so
I
we
legit
thought
fell
we'd
asleep.
let him talk with us. So let's talk first impressions, and then we'll go through some of our questions and stuff like that. So on a scale of, let's say, 1 to 10, what rating would you give it? How'd you like it? Let's hear it.
Breckyn, you start.
Okay, so I rated like a 6.5 generous because just
Okay.
it wasn't my favorite movie because it was just very long and I felt like they were dragging each little step they were taking.
Yeah.
Yeah, they definitely were draggy. I would give it a 7 though. I would just say it was overhyped.
Yeah.
Like, it was a really good movie. They sang well, but like I didn't feel like I was going to leave the movie theater and just be like rethink my life choices, you know? And then
Just
after
kind
I
of a
saw
little disappointed.
just a tad, and then
Right.
after I saw that to be continued, I really questioned whether any of it was worth it. That's what really got to me. I saw that to be continued, and I almost walked out. Well, I actually did because the movie is over.
But she decided just to stay there to see what would happen.
I stayed just for fun. But yeah, no, I think it was a little overhyped, but like it was definitely a really good movie. Just yeah, like he said, dragging.
Yeah.
I fell asleep.
I think I would agree with those sentiments. I would probably give it, like a 6. Production was great, looked great. It was pretty solidly to what the musical was. Breckyn, you haven't seen the musical, right?
I have not.
Okay. So if you haven't seen the musical, like that probably would affect it going in. Like that would
Yeah.
be different. You know what I mean? Which probably, I guess, is a lot of people who haven't seen the musical. So there's a lot of additional stuff. That's how they got to the almost 3-hour runtime for just the first act
But,
that you
like-
had.
Wait, did they have like the flying monkeys in the musical?
Yeah, well, that's also in The Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh,
Have you
yeah.
seen The Wizard of Oz, the movie?
Like probably 12, 15 years ago.
Wow. So when you were real
Boy.
little,
Boy.
Yeah.
15 years ago, when you were like an infant.
I know. I was talking before we went in about the good witch and the bad witch, and he was like, I don't know either witch. Hello.
Well, I didn't know they were both witches.
And he
That's
doesn't
all right.
know their names either.
Alphine, no. Ariana Grande.
Yes, the famous witch,
Ariana.
Ariana Grande. Ariana?
Pretty sure it's
Oh,
Ariana.
Galinda.
Galinda.
Galinda. Okay, so yeah, lots of new music. If you're like a fan of the musical, there's a lot of additional stuff, which is part of what made it draggy, because literally none of that stuff added anything to the story, where you just felt like, can we not move along here? Right? Would you say that, Anna?
And I feel like in every song, right? Like, you know, they like songs that were in the musical, right? They like sing the note, but then this lady would be like, like she couldn't end the note normally. Like she had to like do her riffs.
Nice. You were thumbs down on the riffs, huh?
That wasn't a thumbs down. They sounded great. I was just at some point like, okay, 5th time I've heard this riff, just different notes.
Yeah. It's like, move on. Okay, cool.
Sorry, wait. One more thing about
yeah.
the music. I also thought it was really tacky. I'm sorry. I laughed at this part. In Defying Gravity, you know, there's like this part that I don't think is in the musical when she's like, it's me, you know, and then she starts singing the rest of the song. I was like, boy, get out of here. She's like, it's me.
That's right.
I was like, okay.
Nice. All right, well, let's hit our questions and then we'll get to our theme. So question number 1 is, what was your favorite scene? So what would you say is your favorite scene from the movie?
I was asleep for half.
Did you really fall asleep?
Oh, I'm dead serious. I was knocked out.
Oh,
Like I
wow.
was passed
Do you
out.
want me to go first?
Yeah, you go first, please.
Okay. I liked towards like, I think it was literally I liked the very like last like 2 minutes when the little green girl was flying in there. I felt like
Nice.
that was very well edited
Gotcha.
and stuff.
So pretty cool.
I would say I did get chills in like the whole Defying Gravity stuff and just like seeing their friendship, you know, in that moment.
Nice. So you're
pretty
going
good.
Defying Gravity. I will go with what was my favorite? I think I liked the character of the wizard, so I'm going to go with the introduction of the wizard. Now, I didn't mean I like him as a character. I mean I
like
like
how they introduced him.
yeah, I just liked
Yeah,
his
that was-
mojo
that was
and
pretty
how
good.
they
I
introduced
guess.
him.
I also liked their loathing song when they're like arguing.
Oh yeah.
I
That was good. Is that from the musical? Right? Yeah.
think so.
I think so too. Yeah, okay. So favorite character.
Breckyn, you first.
My favorite character was probably the goat, the little professor.
Oh yeah. That goat professor was awesome.
He got taken away sadly, but
Yeah.
So
He ended up not being the goat.
yeah.
Mine is Glinda because she's such a dumb blonde and she makes me smile.
Oh yeah.
Because she's dumb.
A
Galinda.
little
She
bit.
remand you of like you? Or
And then, yeah,
or
actually, I do see myself in her. She's just so fun.
just so
Actually, I actually agree. She is very Anna-like. She has a lot of Anna qualities,
yeah.
Thanks, guys, I guess.
but in a positive way.
Ariana Grande hit me up.
Yeah. Here's your twin over here. For my favorite character, I will go with, who did I enjoy the most? I think probably like from a sympathetic standpoint, I did like the guy who really liked Galinda. She didn't care about him. What was his name?
Oh,
The little guy in the
Dated
forest.
the girl in the wheelchair.
oh,
Wait.
oh.
Do you know what I'm
wait.
talking about?
Oh, I know who you're talking about. I don't know I don't know. Oh,
Yeah.
Bach.
Bach, that's right.
Bach.
Bach. I think I liked him. I think that's a solid character.
I did not because bro was dating her sister and in love with her. Like,
Yeah.
it's called cheating.
It was just
Well,
a
I
little
mean-
chill guy.
That wasn't her sister. That was
Oh,
the
wait,
witch's sister.
Oh yeah, you're right. Sorry, I was getting confused. But either way, he still cheated on her. So, girl, bye.
But see, I don't think he cheated on her. I think he like legitimately was like, I like this girl. There's no way she's gonna like me. And I think he legitimately liked the sister. I think that he thought she was cool.
Okay, but here's the thing. Now, once you're in that relationship, you can't keep trying for this other girl.
I didn't think he did.
He was like,
Bye.
remember at the train, he was like,
yeah, like good
bye.
luck.
And then the girl in the wheelchair was like, boy, bye, and she
That
scooted
sound like
away.
Yeah,
like,
but that was real quick. She gave him like no time.
She wheeled off.
Yeah.
Hot Wheels.
Yeah. Yikes.
Hopefully you're watching this on YouTube and watch Anna's high speed wheel off motion. Nice. Okay.
I want a wheelchair.
What?
So how about least favorite character? I feel like this is just going to be an opportunity for Anna to go off. But here, Breckyn, we'll let you start. Least favorite character.
Least favorite. Least favorite. Maybe the what is the little girl who's like, hold on, what is the queen girl or whoever she thinks she is?
The queen? Oh, like the teacher lady?
She has
The
brown-
leader at the school,
Yes, I think so.
the tall lady.
She did the
Yeah.
private lessons with her and was like,
Oh, she was like the girl at the beginning where she took the little
she took the blame?
yeah.
Oh, okay, wait, yeah. I
Yeah.
don't like her either.
I don't
hate
know.
her.
She was not the leader.
Okay, wait. Guys,
Okay.
you know what I learned?
What's that?
Okay, so apparently I'm not big enough of a Wicked fan. So you know how Elphaba, the green lady, okay? Her mom, you know how she was drugged by like, some guy that she cheated on her husband with?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That guy was the wizard.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. And that was the wizard. And so he set it up to where that person would be the magical one who could do it,
Right.
who could be able to read it.
Yeah,
So-
the wizard's a scumbag.
Yeah, the wizard's obviously my least favorite, but I feel like that's an obvious
Maybe the
answer.
aura.
Yeah. Which, I mean, and do you remember, have we watched Oz the Great and Powerful in a while? Do you remember that?
No, I
What is
do.
that?
So it's like the origin story of the wizard, but you know, he's like cool or whatever.
I see.
Like, anyway,
Facts.
I
What's
think
yours?
I would also go with the lady.
Yeah.
Lady.
Yeah, I can't remember what her name was.
Yeah, I don't. She was just
The only reason I like her is I feel like, not like her, but like she's not the most least favorite, is because she was nice in the beginning, which I know her intentions were probably impure, but like,
Yeah, she was obviously in
So
cahoots
she
with the
was
wizard.
well, yes, obviously, but I'm just saying like,
Spoiler alert.
she kind of, you know, like helped her out in that moment, you know?
In the
And like the
beginning.
Oz from the second she walked in there, he was zero help to anybody of any kind.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That guy's a phony.
Yeah.
He's a big phony. But it's a cool scene. I like it. Okay. Then best song from the musical.
What was that one song when they were in the room and they were writing and then they just started getting in sync? You know what I'm talking about? Where
Well, she was saying that song earlier where they were like arguing, where it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
That song was pretty good.
the rivalry song.
I like that one. I would probably
That's how it
say,
came together.
I don't know.
Just go ahead and choose Defying Gravity because you know you want to.
Just-
You don't want to choose it because it's the obvious choice.
It's that, or it would be I really liked the No One Mourns the Wicked.
I also love No One Mourns the Wicked. I think that was going to be my selection. Although, crazily enough, it sounds like, I don't know, whatever from I do like Popular. I do like that song.
Oh, okay, Dad.
I know.
Let's give you a
It was actually
makeover.
good. It was actually good.
But
I
it's a
also
good,
like
it's a good song.
the
It's very
Wizard and
catchy.
I.
It's very
When
catchy.
she's singing about the wizard.
Oh, yeah. The
Yeah,
Wizard and I.
she's just got a good
Was
voice.
it popular one in the actual musical?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is that where it came from?
Yeah,
Yes.
all that music is from the musical, yeah.
Oh, I
Feel.
didn't know that.
Peep the face of Breckyn after he finds that out.
He's like, what? Shocker. But yeah, I would actually No One Mourns the Wicked. Kind of reminds me of like the beginning of Les Mis. It's sort of like, you know what I mean? The same kind of powerful, like,
Yeah, look,
you
I've
know.
never seen Les Mis.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But you've heard that. Listen to the music, though, right?
No.
Yes, you have.
What?
You have.
I think you're crazy talking.
You don't even know what
no,
this is.
I do.
No. Shh.
Okay, so let us know any of those things. If you saw it, what was your favorite scene, favorite character, least favorite character? Where did we get it wrong? What was the best song? That kind of stuff. Okay, debate we need to have. Throwing down. So the story is that these girls go to a school for witches, right? And aren't they all supposed to be witches?
No.
Oh, they're not?
No, you don't want to be a witch.
You don't?
I thought you were just trying to learn powers.
No, it's just like, and not all of them even get to learn the powers. Remember, you have to be like, apply.
Well, for like a particular, I thought it was just for like a particular sorcery. What is that school for?
know.
Just it's just a school?
I'm not totally
It might
sure.
just be
It's
like
just
a
like the
good
school
school.
for the
Is
weird
it the
people.
Harvard? There.
Maybe I'm
Although,
mistaken.
now that you say that, what's her face's sister is the Wicked Witch of the East, isn't she?
Yeah. Or there is,
The girl in the wheelchair, she's the Witch of the East, is she not?
it is her sister. That is correct. Oh, does that ever come about in the?
No, I don't. What's going on? Wait,
I don't
wait,
know,
wait,
but
wait,
guys,
wait.
in case you haven't seen Wizard of Oz, she gets smashed with a house, so don't get attached.
Got 'em.
That's all I gotta say about that.
No one more. So
Okay. So anyway, they're at this school, whatever the school is. So is that school better or is Hogwarts better?
Hogwarts.
So, Hogwarts from Harry Potter.
Hogwarts.
Definitely Hogwarts.
100%,
Why
no
you
doubt
think
in my
that?
mind. Why?
Because
Well-
of Harry Potter or what? Like,
Well, first of all, you don't really get to learn much about shiz.
Yeah,
I
that's
learned
true.
so
Fair.
maybe
much
it's
about.
in the second part.
Hold, please. From what I know right now, okay.
Okay.
Hogwarts is just it's just better, and the food is better, and I love that it's like magical and mysterious, and part of it's kind of fun. Shiz, I felt more like intimidated, like I would feel just scared, and everybody there was like low-key like racist to the animals, and they were like low-key.
But at least you did have animals that taught classes.
Okay, but I would hate that. And like
What
all
did that goat ever do to you?
Everybody
Except
was
teach
just-
history.
well, the fact that like I'm allergic to most animal hair,
That's true.
and so like I don't know. It was
Maybe
also
they
it's
could
weird.
cast a
I just
spell.
I've been to Hogwarts, in Disney Universal, and like once you go there, you can never go back.
Okay, I actually agree with Hogwarts, but let's talk about this. I don't understand. So the premise of one of the major plot lines of the movie is you have animals who can talk, but if you put them in a cage, then they can't talk anymore. What
I think
is
it's
what
saying-
is happening?
Okay, so I was taking it as either one, it's kind of like they have no power if they're in a cage, like their voice doesn't matter. Or
Okay.
two, the fact that if you put them in a cage and seclude them, they don't have, you know how babies, they learn to talk by what they hear? If you separate the animal from the people where they're hearing, then they're not going to speak.
But I know, but those cages weren't like soundproof; they're just
Yeah.
bars.
Okay, well, I'm just saying it's the thing.
A dog cage.
Do you think they were trying to make some sort of like political type statement with it?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, probably. I don't know
Put
what that
them in the
statement
cage
is.
and I
but-
can't talk. I would still be screaming. Ah!
Yeah, those animals. So
No
talk
one
pro
wants
talking animals, I guess. Any other thoughts before we kind of get to themes about the movie itself?
No, I'm ready for this next question.
Okay, so kind of thinking about the themes of the movie, I think one of the primary things I wanted to talk about, which I've even seen some articles written about it, was this popularity, probably with over in the last 10 years or so, of really focusing stories on the quote unquote, I'm sorry, it's just my elbow hitting the chair.
That scared me. I thought the whole table broke.
I flew because I started to lean forward and then bro just shot me back. Okay.
The goodness of villains. Okay, so they basically try to make the villains out as sympathetic characters. Okay, so broadly speaking, before we talk about this one in particular, why do we think that is? Why is it so popular to come along and like Cruella, Joker, like all of these types of movies that have focused on the bad guys and kind of made them sympathetic?
Okay. So here's what I think. Am I allowed to speak? Okay, first.
Of course.
Well, I just made sure I wasn't going to cut someone off. But okay, so I think that it's kind of like in life, when it's like at school, take that for an example, when someone's like, don't hang around this person, they've done this and this and this and this. You're like, great, I hate them, okay? But you don't know what life goes on at home. Or like
Yeah.
if someone at school is like a jerk. You like it's about what goes on behind the scenes. So like nobody's truly just like born and it's just like, man, I really just want to like start killing people, you know? Like let me not promise this, but I can like almost guarantee that every single serial killer, murderer, psychopath, either one has something mentally incorrect, or two, they've gone through some sort of trauma, you know, that's gotten them there. Like nobody, I feel like, is just born evil. I believe everybody is born good and that something happens to make them evil.
Interesting.
Preach.
Okay. I'm going to actually take the opposite stance here in a second. Brecken, what are your thoughts?
On like the villains.
Yeah, like, or do you find, I'll just ask it in a different way. Do you find like stories interesting? Like if there's a movie whose main character, the quote unquote hero, is a villain instead of a good guy?
Oh, so kind of like, have y'all seen Bad Guys, like the movie?
Yeah, something like that.
Like that, like where the, I guess, villains are like the main part, and then there's not, like the good guys aren't really there that much. Yeah, I think it's pretty good.
You like that kind of story?
Mm-hmm. I feel like it's different from like all the regular, like I guess heroes, and then the villains try to stop them, and then the heroes come on top.
No, I think that's an important point, is that from just a storytelling standpoint, you're trying to be different, right? Mm-hmm. Trying to spice it up, and so you come at it from different directions.
And I really enjoy it. It gives me a deeper insight into the characters, and it makes everything make sense.
Yeah. Okay. So, first of all, I will agree that I think it's important to be sympathetic to people. Like, you don't know about what things are going on in their lives, you know, that could cause a lot of pain and trauma and stuff like that. So I would totally agree. However, I think from a Christian standpoint, what's interesting is that the Bible's perspective. So basically this idea of what you just said, that everybody is inherently good until something happens to them, which would then cause them to be evil. Okay. That's like the standard route. When I think that the Bible's position is actually everybody is actually bad, right? So that we like the point is that we're actually all the villains of the story, okay, of God's story.
You have to understand, everybody is a sinner. Everybody.
And that's what I'm saying.
I know, but there's like, do you think I'm a good person, Dad?
I think, yeah. I mean, I think that you are a person who consistently makes good choices.
Exactly. So that's what I mean. Everybody is evil because they're sinners, but there are good people.
That's what I wouldn't. I'm not saying you're using the phrase "good people." I wouldn't use that term. What I would say is, are there people who make better choices than other people? Okay, who are kinder, but. Let's say for you, is there a difference between someone who has the Spirit of God inside of them versus someone who does not, right? So,
yes, because the Spirit of God inherently makes people make good choices.
Yeah, the Spirit of God is helping us do that. So a lot of what you have going on, got him. You're not going to win this.
You're not getting anybody.
I'm saying that, but from the movie's perspective and the world's perspective, is that everybody is a victim. Nobody is to blame for the choices that they make. So it helps remove responsibility when they're like, okay, this person happened to kill like a bunch of people, but some bad stuff happened to them. You know what I mean?
Literally didn't even kill anybody though. Like.
Well, I think she eventually does. But what I'm saying is, you mentioned like serial killers earlier, and it is important to know the trauma that can happen to people. But at the end of the day, are we or are we not responsible for the choices that we make?
You are responsible, but I can feel bad for you. I feel bad for all the killers.
Absolutely. Yeah, and we can definitely have compassion and, you know, the desire to see them not be that way. And
take a stand for the killers.
Wait, was Green Witch like actually really bad?
Not
like she turned cause didn't she get made fun of like all of her life?
Well, no. So what happened is
nothing in this first part. She hasn't done anything.
Yeah.
They wanted people to be upset at her because she didn't want like what they were trying to get her to do. So they were like, she's evil, go find her, right? And then she kind of takes that and then is like, okay, maybe at this point I might as well be evil.
Yeah. So eventually she just owns it and it's like, okay, yeah, I'll be the Wicked Witch. And so when you meet her in The Wizard of Oz, she's is like most evil. Definitely a wicked witch.
Yeah.
You know, so But what I'm saying is, don't people still have agency, meaning that they can make their own choices, right? So yes, there's trauma, but at the end of the day, you do have to have responsibility for your choices.
Facts.
So I don't. That's what I'm saying. I don't entirely disagree with your perspective of where you're coming from. I just do believe that potentially, those things are also true.
I understand.
Oh no, we're gonna really upset some people now. All right, so I mean, we're most likely we'll be there day one for part 2, right?
Oh yeah.
So even though we're upset that,
Oh yeah, we will be there.
yeah. So Wicked,
No one more.
mostly, again, it is a very well done show. Like
I
Breckyn
thought
was
it was
saying,
good.
There's a little bit of action.
Wouldn't say it was the best movie I've ever seen.
Oh, I forgot one more thing. This is probably the biggest issue that I had with the whole movie.
Ooh, tell me.
Okay, already.
Yeah.
Yes.
The dude who comes in on a horse to join the school, that dude's straight up like 40 years old or something, right? That guy looks old. What is he doing
yes,
in that
bro,
school?
He is ancient.
Like, I mean, seriously, I looked at it, like the actor is like almost 40 years old. He's like 39 years
Also-
old. And they're like, here he comes to our school with all these children. And we're like,
Whoa.
what is going on?
Pause.
No, but then he rode away on his horse and we literally never saw him again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He kidnapped the kid.
No, oh my gosh, did you know the girl who plays Elphaba is bald in real life? Like, she has no hair.
Oh,
Like,
I
she has no
know.
eyebrows, no hair, no nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, she have alopecia?
I don't know. I think it's just a choice.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, either way, that's
Well,
fine.
I don't really know.
Look, if you don't want to go with any hair, that's fine. That's fine.
For my eyes, it's just
Cynthia
so bad.
Erivo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, oh my gosh, did you know her and the Ariana Grande? They got like 8 matching tattoos after this. Like,
Really?
I'm dead
really?
serious.
They
Like,
were like best friends.
what?
They were like best friends.
I don't know if they were even friends before this.
But now they are.
Well, they
besties.
might have been. I don't know, but like they're
Close,
so close now. They got like 5 matching tattoos, all related to the movie. Each of them got something relating to their character. I was like, wow, I took
That's
this to heart.
commitment.
I was
Yeah,
like,
about
yeah.
10 years from now, they'll be like,
Yeah.
oh
I was
man,
like,
that was such a mistake.
yeah.
Who
Now when they
cares?
try to be in another movie, they'll be like, got him.
Gotta cover them up.
Yeah.
Oh,
Cool.
so
All right. So, and no one does mourn the wicked. Or do they?
I do.
Anna does. Cool. All right. So let us know what you thought of the movie. Or any other themes that you thought were interesting?
Don't
Or
be
ideas
don't
from
be
the
racist
movie.
to animals.
Yeah, don't
Let's
be
take a stand.
racist to animals. I'm not sure that statement makes a lot of sense, but, please make sure that you don't cage your animals so that they'll start talking to you. Okay.
Oh wait.
Oh.
All right, guys.
And as the national anthem guy would say, everything is there.
Everything is there, guys. Go take inventory of your rockets. Make sure they're all there. And
Stripes are all
yeah.
there.
Were they there?
Check it out. Let us know.
They're gallantly there.
That's right. Yeah, you got to watch that video, guys.
Bye, buddies.
It's wonderful.
Bye.
All right. So well done. We'll see y'all on the flip side. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving Turkey Day.
The day that you
Macy's
hear this, we
Thanksgiving
will
parade.
be rocking out Six Flags. What?
Ooh, yes, we're going to Six
Oh,
Flags for
Six
with them.
Flags.
All right.
Bye.
Peace.
Thank you for listening. Who You Callin' Bruh is a Jam Pastor Jay production. All writing, content, and production is done by Jay and Anna Beerley.
Our opening and closing track is Feel It by Matias Ruiz. You can find more wonderful tracks at worshipstart.com. This podcast is hosted on Substack at jampastorj.substack.com.